Hey, beautiful people. I hope this audio/video finds you well. And even if it does not, that is perfectly a-okay. I felt called to come on and do this reading. Earlier, I felt this wave of sadness, this dense, intense energy, and I thought I would find out what's going on. So I didn't really feel like making a video, so I didn't. I made this audio message and I did a reading to find out what was going on with the energy. So here it goes. This was initially a video, but then I converted it into this reading style. Hope you enjoy. Hope it helps. Okay. Spirit team, spirit guides, I invite you into this beautiful sacred space that we've created, and please help me assist my beautiful collective, my beautiful tube collective, or whatever energy I was picking up on. Help me channel guidance for them and messages that could be of their highest good at this time. Thank you very much. Let's see, what does spirit have for you today? Yeah, okay. So you might have a lot of warfare energy, lots of chaos and confusion, just like explosions everywhere is what I'm seeing coming up. Maybe there's lots of like having to stand your ground. Maybe there's just lots of arguing and fighting going on around you, wherever you are. And you know how to stand your ground. This person looks pretty enthusiastic. Cut the ties that are no longer serving you, okay? Whether it's limiting beliefs, whether it's being in your head, whether it's cutting the cord to the past version of self that was maybe operating more so in ego, and maybe it's past just limitations, limiting mindsets, or people that were just projecting all sorts of stuff onto you or keeping you stagnant or stuck. Not that we're coming on here and blaming anybody for anything. Everything is here to teach us. And then there's inner child healing coming up. Maybe someone older than you is a confidant and they're reaching out to you with a gift of love, a cup of love, and just letting you know that you're not so alone, even if you feel that way. This is how you've been feeling lately in your current circumstances, wherever you are currently right now. Just lots of swords energy, like maybe you've gotten stabbed in the back, you just feel tired, depleted, exhausted, like you can't go on anymore. Maybe throat chakra healing coming up as well. So maybe you need to like heal your throat and speak your loving truth to come out of this energy of neglect and just regret and just in your head and just let down. I'm getting heavily let down by a lot of external influences, okay? And you are very intuitive, okay? So whatever you're picking up on, whatever's got you in this energy as a result of your intuition, your inner voice, your feelings, your guidance system, listen to it, honor it. Don't disregard it because it's here to help you. Okay, Spirit, what other advice or what? Yeah, oh wow. Yeah, this is exactly what I was picking up on. Lies, betrayal, gossiping, envy, chaos, confusion. There's a lot of this in your happening around you in your immediate circle. And you could be in your head over past situations or regret, or maybe people are in their head over you. But you need to get away from the lies and the betrayal energy for sure. Always trust your intuition and the divine channeling and the flow and the process. Continue to work on yourself, continue to ground, continue to heal, continue to reflect, continue to keep that vibration high. Okay, that judgment being called on whatever is going on, whomsoever is doing this, okay, whatever SHIT is like blowing up or blowing out of proportion, or just everything's going sideways, or just like whatever is happening, you got judgment coming in. Okay, Yeah, the horn's being blown on all the BS, okay? And they're like, excuse me, no, okay? Because you got spirit on your side. If this reading is for you, you are a beautiful, empathetic person deep down inside. You have a lot of compassion, a big heart, a lot of love to give. You are a sensitive being, and you are in touch with the divine flow of energy, of everything, of the cosmos, of all the messages. So lean into that because Spirit loves it and loves you. And you have the Ace of Pentacles, so you have all the help you need from the universe coming through. This could be in the form of a gift, just finance, blah, blah, blah. Just, I don't know. I'm not going to say that because, like, literally that happens. Sometimes when I feel like the messages are just like, when it's just me trying to, like, say something and then Spirit's like, no, that's not what we're saying. That's what you're saying. Ouchie, stop. Yeah, look, lots of pentacles. So definitely the universe has got your back. Whatever's going on, just know if you stand your ground, you're not going to be alone or left out in the cold, okay? Remember, if you feel creepy, weird energy, if you feel tightness or constriction, just move. Just move, move, move. Get that shit flowing. Do some yoga, dance, stretch. Get out there, walk in nature, ground yourself, do whatever you need to do to get out of that effing state, okay? Because that state, that stagnation, don't let it stay in you. Don't let it get stagnant in you because that's going to weigh you down and get you stuck, okay? And like, you don't want to get caught in spiritual warfare energy and just be like tired and depleted as a result of that because look, there's a lot of different forces out there. This is starting to go into the theme of my old, like the message that I did that literally just wouldn't go up like I tried to, but it was just stuck for 5 days. So I was like, okay, I'm just going to take that. I'm still learning shuffling, you guys. Bear with me. Do we have any other insight? Okay, thank you. Yeah, that was trying to come out earlier. That makes sense. That tracks. So we have like the Three of Cups. So you have celebratory, you have celebratory energy coming through, okay? And you have like I don't know why I wanted to say communion, but you have like partnership coming in. You have like people, collaborations, celebrations. Okay, so good vibes, good stuff, good energy coming in. So do not worry about whatever energy that you are currently in. Just keep doing the work and remember that this too shall pass. Also remember deep breaths for grounding, for calming yourself anytime you feel overwhelmed by energy or anxious thoughts or whatever. Yeah, so like you got it. You can do this on your own, you know, if you were in a state of codependency or maybe you were maybe you were dependent on people, you thought you couldn't do it on your own, maybe like just know you can. You have all the tools at your this is turning into that reading that I did. Yeah, like look, you have the Queen of Swords. So it's you're logical, you're smart, okay? You got your brain going for you, but you're also very balanced. You got your sword, so you definitely like lots of swords coming. You know how to like cut out the crap. I don't know what's this always starts happening somewhere in the reading where it's just like bye. You know how to like shield yourself basically, okay? You got good boundaries, so that's good. That's working for you. And you got a good head on your shoulders. We got to know when to put down the sword, right? And stop with the conflict and just, you know, you got to know when to walk away. And then we have, that's so interesting. We have the Empress. So that's motherly, whole, nurturing, loving, empathetic, compassionate, kind, just, I don't know, grounded, giving, but also receiving, knowing how to receive, knowing when to stop with the conflict and the chaotic energy, knowing how to move away from that and just put your sword down. Just be like, no more fighting, and just going into that beautiful, peaceful energy. Allow yourself to receive the love, divine flow messages. Go within and reflect. Okay, there was a whole other segment here, but I seem to have lost it. But I was just saying how the video is almost done, but then I remembered a post that I came across yesterday. It's really, really, I don't know, it made me cry, I'm not gonna lie. So it was Freya, and she basically talked about how, as much as this spiritual healing journey can be so expansive and everything that we want, right? It can be sold to us in this beautiful, pretty package where it's all butterflies and rainbows and crystals and good vibes, and they make healing sound happy because no one tells you the truth. And the truth is that it can be incredibly chaotic, and the truth can be pretty ugly, and they know that people wouldn't opt for it or they wouldn't buy it if it wasn't sold in a certain way. But the honest truth is that it is destructive. It is chaos. And yeah, sure, there's beauty and light at the end of the tunnel. Sure, there's that dream and wish fulfillment at the end of the tunnel. But first, you need to break down, and tower moments will happen. You need to break down all that was. It needs to fall apart and crumble. The old foundation that was not built on solid ground needs to literally come apart. And that can look like not being able to get out of bed for days. That can look like no longer resonating with past people, past places, outgrowing relationships you thought you'd have forever, outgrowing yourself. So essentially, it's the death of the old you and your old life as you knew it, okay? And it's a major transformative process. And as much as transformation can be beautiful, it can also be incredibly dark. And anybody that's been through dark nights of the soul will know that. Not only will they know that, they'd be able to vouch for that. Going through the dark night of the soul is like actually going through a tunnel moment where it's complete darkness. You're facing your shadow. You're quite literally coming face to face with these demons you thought, that you had like locked away, and they were essentially locked away. But they were gnawing at you. You were slowly being ripped apart from the inside out, okay? You were bleeding and dying, but you had this smile on you like a puppet, like there was this part that you were playing, okay, like a role, like a character, but it wasn't the real you. It wasn't innately you. It wasn't you at the core, your real true self, your actual identity, your soul was slowly suffocating and dying in that reality, in that part that you played. And the whole point of the uncoming, the undoing, and then the becoming is to find your way back to the real you, the authentic you. About to get cut off again. Don't tell you is the darker aspects of it and the need for rest, because hey, come on, this is the end of everything as you knew it. The part you were playing, you were taking the mask off and surrendering it, and you are finally finding out who you were all along, the actual you, the real you, the authentic you. And that is what's going to get you closer, or you even figure out what it is that you want to build or who you even are at the core. And that can be messy. And she said something so beautiful, which was so freeing. Don't let anybody shame you or make you feel guilty for needing rest during this time or ever, period. I think society is sick with how they shame you and are like literally throw around labels and words like, oh, you're lazy. Don't let anybody tell you that, because you're not lazy. You're unraveling and unpacking decades or generations, maybe centuries of stuff, okay, that's gone on. And you are legitimately allowed to rest, not that you need my permission or anybody else's, but do not let any thoughts get to you. Do not let any projections get to you. A lot of people, there's a lot of misunderstanding around being able to relax, like actually relax and not feel guilt about it. And the fact that we deserve it, and the fact that we are here to do that in a lot of ways, because that is when you are in your most receptive state. Okay, not when you're in chaos or chaotic energy or just carrying a lot of burdens that are not even yours to carry, and you're all go, 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 go. And that's kind of a sick system that we've come to recognize as normal, but it's really not. It's not our innate state as humans to be in, if you think about it, you know? Oh, constantly distracted. You don't really get a lot of time to be a human in all of that rawness and messiness and everything that comes with that. And there's a lot of different aspects that come with it, all equally beautiful, even the terrifying parts. There could be travel. I see a lot of new beginnings, but you definitely need to rest and don't push at this time. And you are not lazy. Do not ever let anybody shame you or tell you that. Even your own self. Don't let your mind get in like a funk, or don't let these thoughts creep up on you, because that's not the case, okay? You're unwinding decades of stuff. And it's incredible and admirable and incredibly brave. Okay, this journey is not for the weak. A spiritual awakening or the healing process, actual healing process, it's not for the weak. So, if anything, you are brave for resting. You are brave for even taking on this journey, the shadow, the demons. What I'm trying to say though is that it's a positive thing, and you're brave. If I haven't said so 200 times already. Okay. Yeah, more pentacles. Look, dude, you got it. Do not worry about finances. Do not worry about anything. Okay, I know the mind. I know. I get it. Intrusive thoughts can be like, but that's what they do, right? They're intrusive thoughts for a reason. So just kick them to the curb. Okay, is there anything else, Spirit, or is this message like basically done? Some ASMR for you guys. That's what I was trying to say. The last one, the Emperor came out, and I think it's so cool that the Empress came out, and it's just like, what? I don't know why that never went up, but okay, it's fine. We're releasing and surrendering control. We're releasing resistance, right? And we're just going with the divine ebb and flow of things. Yeah, so this could be, I don't know, union, marriage, just celebrations of absolutely whatever, however this pertains to you in your life. But look, this is good energy. This is all incredible. This is all coming out beautifully. I think that is a good place to leave it, but I'm just going to check if there's anything else that wants to come out. And right now, for the energy that I was picking up on, that was all. Okay, first of all, yeah, I just saw this. So look, you're working towards a more solid foundation, and it's gonna work out great. You have the world at your, and like I was saying, see death and transformation, like a major death, probably the biggest transformation of your life that you've gone through thus far. And I was just saying, like, for the energy that came up, like, it's great that you're honoring it. Honor it. Feel those emotions. Cry. Let it out. Release. Crying is very purifying. Water is purifying in general, but like crying is, yeah, a release of water. I'm not going to explain that any further. Okay. Yeah, I think that's it, honestly. I do send love and peace and healing energy to all those that need it. Have a good day, whoever you are and wherever you are. Namaste. Okay. Hope you all, hope we all as a collective are doing good.